What's going on, guys? It's Groove, back with a new series, and in this series we're going to be going over the 12 Rules of Life by Jordan Peterson. When it comes to these rules, they're super simple, and this is a great book for anybody to read, but because he was a clinical psychologist back in the day, a lot of these rules are kind of rooted in people who feel like life is hopeless, people that are super depressed, like they can't get out of bed in the morning. But again, this information is great for anybody to know. So when it comes to this first rule that we're going to be going over, it's stand up straight with your shoulders back. Whenever we feel defeated in life, our posture always droops. We always face the ground, which can make us feel anxious or depressed and defeated. So he talks about how serotonin is a chemical in the body that governs our posture. And having a low serotonin means you have a low confidence. It can also mean you have a lower chance of happiness. You have more pain in your life. He says if you constantly slump around all the time, a negative feedback loop will occur. Because the more you slump around, the more other people will look at you as you have a lowly status. And then you will look at yourself as, being as a lower status person or unworthy, which then decreases the amount of serotonin that gets released in your brain, which again, just gives this feedback loop of just negativity. You're constantly hunched over, you feel small, then other people look at you as you're small, which makes you feel even smaller, and then again, it just keeps giving this feedback loop. Just by standing up, straightening out your posture, people will look at you differently, which will then make you feel differently. Now, you may be sitting there saying like, okay, how does standing up straight, how does that change anything? But he says this happens on a psychological level. Standing up means you're taking on the burden of being. Your nervous system responds entirely differently. You start to accept the burdens of life, taking them as a challenge more than looking at them as a catastrophe. Standing up straight with your shoulders back is to accept the responsibility of life with your eyes wide open, turning the chaos into order in your life. So attend carefully to your posture. Quit drooping around and hunching all the time. Stand up straight. Speak your mind and put your desires forward. Walk tall, gaze ahead, and be dangerous. Let the serotonin flow plentiful. You will soon start to assume that you are worthy and able, and so will others. With this newfound positive response, you will start to feel less anxious, less depressed in life. Doing this will not only just increase the probability of good things happening to you, but it'll make you feel better when they do happen to you. Again, just something as simple as standing up straight with your shoulders back can change your entire life. It's funny, I don't know how I watched this, but I was watching this video. It was a dating video. It was an interview of this kid, and he was struggling with getting a date. And he said, I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm smart, I'm intelligent. He said he started going to the gym, and it showed him in the gym lifting weights. After that, it showed some B-roll footage of him walking across. It was like he was on a campus or something. And as he's walking across this campus, he's walking like this. And again, he looks so socially awkward walking. And then that's when it hit me when I read this chapter. That's what it is. When you're hunched over, when you're bent over, you're signaling to the world that you are a lower status. You're signaling that you're not confident, that you don't know what you're doing in life, which will it will scare women away. Like, they like confident guys. They like guys who are bold, who understand what they want in the world. And I was like, man, that was what his problem was. He looked like he was just socially less than. He looked scared. He looked timid. He looked anxious. And so again, it just goes back to standing up with your shoulders back, how that can just improve your life on all levels. And with that, that's pretty much the end of this chapter. I really enjoyed this first one. Go ahead and hit a like and subscribe, and we'll keep it going in the next one. Peace.